Hello and welcome to Takeaway Tuesday. Now, my name is Tina Kavirkic. Now, if you've come to visit me within the last week, you will know that we have not had any heating in our house for the last week, so it's a little bit chilly, hence the little hat up here and the really big sweater I'm wearing. So I'm down in my craft room and it's a wee bit chilly, but you know what? That's not going to stop me from crafting. I want to thank you very much for joining me today. We are going to be using some amazing designer series paper, and it is called Up in the Air, and it has, it's very bright and colorful. And one of the things I love about it best is that it has images on it that you can cut out, and that's what we're going to be doing. See, cutting some out. And I'm going to be showing you a really cool card design. I don't know, sometimes you just kind of get inspiration in the strangest places. I was laying in bed the other night, and the design for this card came to me as I was drifting off to sleep, so I have to do it. But in the meantime, I want to thank you for joining me. There is a lot going on with Stampin' Up! Closer to my heart. They have some great offers coming for that. So if you're a Closer to My Heart maker, they look for that. They got some great deals coming on. Welcome to the Stampin' Up! Team. I'm glad to have that you join us. I'm very excited that Stampin' Up! Also will be taking on some of the Closer to My Heart projects, products, and doing some scrapbooking. I'm very, very excited for that. So I'm looking forward to that. Also, what they have, the retiring list is coming out today. The retiring items, you can purchase them. Some are on sale, some are not. What that means, some are retiring, which means they are going and they won't be back. Some are going on clearance, so you want to grab that. The in colors for 2023, 2024. The in colors that end this year will be, I guess, ending. They are fabulous colors. I'm sad to see them go, such as Sweet Sorbet and stuff like that. Tahitian Tide and Orchid Oasis are... Orchid Oasis is one of my favorite. I'm very sad that that is leaving. But just a note, if you want anything that is in color, get it right now. Get it as soon as you possibly can, because they'll sell out super, super, super quick. So if they're not already gone. So you might want to check that out. Also, so there's the retiring list. There's some items coming up on clearance. They've got new kits that they've got coming out today, and they're going to be posted soon. I will let you know about that. And the new catalog will be launching in a month. If you're a demonstrator, you get early access to purchasing some of the items in that catalog. I'm very excited. I have received some of those items already. And I got to tell you, I'm loving the catalog. It's a little different. Got to give you a heads up. But there is a lot in there that actually I really, really am excited about. Anyways, I wanted to show you some of the cards that I had received in the mail for Easter, and I thought this is very cool. This is from some of my friends. Oops, I got this one here. This one is from Noni. Thank you very much. Check that out. 1 and 2. Very cool. And look at the little edge on that. Very nice. So I thought it was very cool. There we go. We got some little butterflies on that. I know what those little butterflies represent, and I'm very appreciative of that. I received this from Brenda. Thank you very much. I remember when this paper came out. It was one of my favorite. I love it. Thank you very much for that card. And of course, you know what? Easter would not be Easter without my friend, or since I also miss St. Patrick's Day. Here's a St. Patrick's Day from Joan. She cross-stitched this little gnome here, and look at that cute little hat. Very cool. I just love it. It is fantastic. And I was very excited when I got, yes, a little Easter card from Joan. Thank you very much for sending that on. Very cute cross-stitching. I did try cross-stitching. I had a really hard time doing it, so I thought I'd try golf, and, well, that didn't work out very well either. So much for those two. those two ideas. I received this. I can't remember if I showed this off or not. This is from my friend Miriam. This is an absolutely beautiful sympathy card. Thank you very much for sending that out. I really appreciate that. For the passing of my father-in-law, and for my good friend Amanda. This is actually a very cool set. In a couple of weeks, we have some people coming over, and we're going to be using this science set. I'm very excited to be trying that out. A couple of more Easter cards if you can handle it. This is from my friend Terry. Thank you for this sympathy card. I really appreciate it. I love the edging on this. And the solitary flower really means a lot. It's very striking altogether. Very, very nice. Here is an Easter card from my friend Liz. There we go. Love that. Nice little flower. Can't wait for those to come up in my garden. You may already have some coming up in your garden. That is fantastic. Post below if they're coming up. Where I live, it's always a little bit colder. I'm always 2 weeks behind everybody else, even though they live in the same town. Okay, Lori, my friend, sent me this. This is so absolutely cute. I love these little characters, and I love the angles of these strips that she did. I thought that was very cool, very, very nice design. But those critters are just absolutely the cutest, don't you think? And from my friend Christine up in Lowbanks, thank you for sending this great sympathy card. It's a book type of card. I love it. Very nice. Want to thank everybody that had sent those cards on to me. I do appreciate it, and I do put them around my craft room just to remind me that all of the great people that are in my life. So anyways, you're here to learn about crafting, so let's get started and making a card. As I had mentioned, my name is Tina Kvergich. There we go, Tina Kvergich, and I am Northern Stamper. I am a Canadian independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. So if you have any questions, you can reach me at northernstamper@gmail.com. Now, you may see a little thumb here that has a little bit of tape on. I do apologize about that. I had a bit of an issue, and, you know what? Sometimes when it rains, it pours. Things just don't go your way. Anyways, I was crafting, and you know what? Something happened. Let's get started on today's card, and what I'm going to be doing is we have, where we go? I lost myself. We have a Petal Pink card base here, and that's what we're going to be using. The reason I chose that is I was looking through some of the paper that is in this package, and I found one that looked like a little bit of clouds, and that's what I wanted to pick up, and it was in a Petal Pink type of color. And let's see, where do we go? There we go. There's a Petal Pink in clouds, and I thought that would be really, really nice in this type of used for this DSP. And what we're going to do is we're going to cut this down to just like a mat size, and it's going to be 4 inches by 5 1/4. So let's go and cut that to 4 inches by 5 1/4. Now, be very careful on which way that you're going to be cutting, so this is directional. Now, I'm making this card so it opens like this. The reason is, you will see a little later why I have it like that. So I'm going to be cutting it this way. So I want my card, it is portrait, and I want my image to be this way for directional, okay? So I want it 4 inches wide. I'm going to cut that to 4 inches wide. And that will be 4 by 5 1/4. So let's cut that 4 by 5 1/4. And if I place it on the card base, it will show a little bit of frame around it. So let's take a look. And there we go. A little bit of frame all the way around. And that's what we want to do. I'm going to actually glue this down, because what we're going to be doing is we're going to be cutting through some of these layers, and I want them secured down. So I'm going to put some adhesive on these pages, and I'm going to glue it down. Now, I just put some glue along the bottom and the top, and I'm going to put it on there. Now, if you are working with liquid glue, I highly suggest, so I tested this out, I highly suggest waiting till the glue completely dries before you do this next step, okay? So if you put liquid glue around here, wait till it completely dries before we do the next step on this. And what we're going to do is we are going to take some decal dies, and I'm going to be cutting this out in the Stamp and Emboss machine. Now, tip, don't put your card folded through the Stamp and Emboss machine. You want to open it up, okay? And I'm going to use some little Post-it notes to kind of hold down the little circle there so it doesn't move as I go from here to the machine. So I'm not going to do the cutting on the video, but I'm going to show you how I do it. So I'm going to put the Post-it note on here, and I want to leave a little bit of space. So let's bring it down a little bit more. I'm going to have a little bit higher. So there's about a finger's width on the top. I'm going to put a Post-it note down there. And then I'm going to put a Post-it note over here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to run this through the Stamp and Emboss machine, and I'm going to cut that out from the front. So what I'm going to do is go over and do it over there, and I'm going to let you do it over here. So hold on. There we go. I have it cut through. Now, because it cut through 2 layers, if I turn it around, I can see it's completely cut all the way through. Before I remove those Post-it notes, that's what I want to check for to make sure it cut all the way through on the other side. Now I can remove these Post-it notes. And I can remove that die. There we go. And hold on to the pieces that cut out because we can always use them for something else. Boop. And put those aside there. So in essence, what we have, the front has a hole. Okay, so we got a hole, and there's our cloud. There's a little bit of glue from the Post-it note. Let's kind of get that off a little bit. Okay, now what I want to do is, this is very simple. I'm going to take a piece of basic white, and I'm going to put it on the inside of the card right here. Okay, so let's get a piece of basic white and cut that. Again, that piece is just going to be matted 4 inches by 5 1/4. You can make it a little smaller if you want. Okay. There we go. And I'm going to be gluing that on the inside of the card already. Normally I don't do this. I wait for the very end to do this, but that's okay. So let's glue that down. Also, don't forget, the Stampin' Up! Prices of some of the items are going up. So if you want to add some items to your crafting supply, I did post a list of pricing that is going up and how much. So you might want to grab some of those items, such as basic white and white envelopes. They will be going up the most in pricing. So scoop a couple of packs of basic white cardstock, a couple of packs of basic white envelopes. You want to take that, okay? So when I close this, you can see there's white on the outside, and you can kind of see it all the way through. The next step, what we're going to do is we're going to look at our Up in the Air Designer Series paper, and I want to find the one with the balloons on it, okay? You can do this without the balloons, but that's okay. You can, maybe find something else that kind of does this same technique. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to look for this long balloon right here. So these ones are kind of all connected. I'm going to cut this out. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at this one off to this side. And I'm going to cut this balloon out on that side too. So let's get cutting, and this is one of the things. This is like fussy cutting. That's what it's called. And I am just following along. I'm trying to get as tight in against the balloon as I can because I want to have that edge all the way around. Okay. So in the meantime, while I'm cutting, I can let you know some of the items that the prices are going up, you might want to take a look at. If you have any questions, drop me an email at northernstamper@gmail.com, and I can help you figure out what items that you may need before the price increases. And you want to do that ordering before May the 1st when the new catalog goes live. Once the new catalog goes live, which I am absolutely in love with, that's when the new pricing takes effect, okay? So you kind of want to get some of your basic supplies purchased before the price goes up. I had done that myself. I ordered, because basic white cardstock is one I use quite a bit, I think I ordered like 13 packs of that, because when you order that many, or even if you order like 2 or 3 packs, that's a big difference. That's a big savings. And that's something, it won't go bad. It's something I know I will use. So you want to take a look at those type of items. Now, there are some Stampin' Blends. They are also going up to about $15 if you don't have any of those particular colors that you like. Grab them before they go up in price, okay? So I have these cut. Now, if I lay this down now, okay, so if you're not using these balloons but looking for something else, what we're going to do is we're going to place these balloons off to the side, and I want to capture up this pink color one. So what I'm going to do is, I know that this is 5 1/4. So you notice this balloon is a straight edge. I'm going to cut the bottom of this off, and I'm going to use this straight edge. Okay, put it in here. 5 1/4, so that's where I know it is. So I'm going to use this straight edge along there, and I can cut straight down there, and it will be even. Instead of using my scissors, which could be a little wonky, I want to use that straight edge from that top balloon. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to place this on here, and I'm going to add some dimensionals. Now, be very careful when you're adding these dimensionals. Okay, what you want to do is you want to make sure you hit the portions that are behind and at the front of the card. So on this pink balloon and this one on top. You don't want to have anything where it's open on that balloon. So I'm going to put a couple of dimensionals on, and I know that this portion up here is going to hit the top. And I know this balloon on the bottom is going to hit the bottom of the page, so I'm going to add that on. Okay, and what you can do is, if you need to add some more, you can just kind of tuck them in. So let's add these in. Okay. I'm going to add that into the side here. Place it along the edge. And it's the top and the bottom. So if I look on the inside, you're not gluing this down. So if you put dimensional here, you're going to glue this card shut, and you don't want to do that. Okay, so I have that. Let's get our bone folder. Okay, straighten this out a little bit. Flatten it. All right. I wanted to show you that you can create cards with some specific DSP. And they got some great ones in the catalog coming out. You don't need every single stamp set, just a couple of prime pieces that work really well. And what I'm going to do is I want to take this other one, and I'm going to place it in here again. Again, I need to be very careful on where I place it, because it has to reach only the portion that is touching and not overlapping into this center. So it looks like I can stick that one in here. Okay, there we go. You can see my hands are all a little, there we go, a little beaten up. Okay, that looks really cool. I thought, what am I going to do for my sentiment? And I looked around, and I had a couple. I love Memories of More. They got some really great ones. This one I've used a lot, and I thought, oh, this looks great. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this. Now, you could also stamp it if you want. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, and I'm going to kind of tuck it down just so that you can see it, and I'm going to make sure it's within the circle. See? It's within the circle. You are, and I thought, well, how am I going to get this on here if it's sticky and it's going to go right across? You know what? I have some ribbon. And I thought, that's a great idea. I'm going to put that sticky sentiment right across that ribbon. See, it fully covers it. And I thought, now I can actually place it on my card. You are sweet. And all I need to do is get those little convincing dots. Oh, yeah, glue dots. I keep calling them convincing dots for some reason. And I like them because they're nice and strong. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put them right here on that side. I'm going to put it down, and it's going to hold it. Here's my sentiment. Now, I'm going to put another one on there because I want to make sure that that ribbon does not come off, and I'm going to tuck it under there. There we go. And now, because it spans like a bridge, I just need to put some glue dots like right here. Oh, that's another glue dots. If you're going to go shopping before price increase, grab 2 or 3 boxes of these glue dots. They are going up in quite a bit in price. So you want to get these. Again, they are good to have around. They don't go bad. And they will always be needed. So grab 2 or 3 boxes of those glue dots. Okay, let's tidy up the ribbon a little bit. I'm going to cut it on an angle. And again, I'm going to cut this one on an angle. There we go. That is looking really nice. So you are sweet, and on the inside, there we go. You can write you are and then just write a whole bunch of nice things about the person. Let's take a look at some gems. Now I have a whole bunch of gems that I have been collecting, and I'm just going to grab some, and I think I'm going to use these really nice little iridescent ones. And I'm just going to pop them on here and there. Place them on. And that is looking super cool. Actually, let's get this. I want to make it nice and even. Put 3 on. There we go. There we go. And I thought this is a really cool card I wanted to show you. And it just came to me as I was drifting off to sleep. What do you think? Loving the designer series paper. Just be careful when you glue it down. I got more balloons there coming up. They spanned it like a bridge with the ribbon. And I put one of the sentiment halves on the inside, the rest on the outside. So what do you think? Isn't that cool? That is absolutely cool. I love it. So comment below if you like this design. Don't forget, drop me an email, northernstamper@gmail.com, if you want to stock up on some goodies before they go up in price. If you need help, I am definitely here to help you make the most of what you wish to purchase. With the new annual catalog coming, I do have a whole bunch of goodies that I will be taking a video of and showcasing a little later in the week to show it to you, because I've just got so much going on. I've got to show you this bag full of swaps that I've got from Texas that I wanted to show you, and thank you all those that wished me well for my hospital visit. I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. So I want to show you those swaps that I got. I also want to show you some of the goodies that I have. Comment below the date and time that works best for you to showcase. Is it like a Friday night that works best for you? Maybe a Saturday morning you would prefer? Maybe a Tuesday or like Wednesday around 2:45. Comment below. I'd like to know and what works best for you, and I will hop on and do a live that way. Anyways, I'll talk to you later. What do you think of our card? It is awesome. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you next time for Takeaway Tuesday.